out now at Easter Road. Let's go there live. Hibs Rangers, match commentator Jerry McNee.
For the second time in 24 hours, Edinburgh hosts a match of huge importance. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Easter Road as Rangers again are faced with the task of shaking off a determined Celtic challenge for their title. And there's also the important matter of Hibs chasing a place in Europe. Well, let's have another look at the teams. The Hibs line-up, first of all, they make two changes following their 2-1 win here over Falkirk last week. David Farrell and Mickey Weir get starting places at the expense of Kevin McAllister and Gareth Evans. And Rangers, well, they've really decided to go for it this afternoon. There's no caution in that lineup, just millions of pounds worth of talent. There'll be plenty of width from Laudrup and Van Vossen, and a new goal threat from Eric Anderson. Well, there's Jim Leighton, who did so much to get Scotland to Euro 96. He now has 71 caps, but his mind today will be in points and not losing a goal. And there's Eric Anderson. Well, he's comfortable on either foot, particularly good on the left side. Cost just over £1 million from the Danish side, Aalborg. And alongside me, as ever, the man who loves to say good afternoon to everyone, Charlie Nicholas.
Good afternoon, everyone, including you, Jerry. Yes, the pitch is perfect today. Another tense game for Rangers, with Celtic having a marvellous result against Hearts, keeping the pressure on, and the pitch is looking perfect. It's been watered slightly on top. In Easter Road, the pitch's surface seems to be at best when it's not got so much grass on it as it has today. So another exciting game in store.
Well, the match referee just coming out, Willie Young from Clarkston, who was in charge here last time the clubs met, when Rangers won by 4-1. So Easter Road really filling up for this match, the 80th Premier Division meeting between the clubs. And Richard Gough will be delighted to be coming back into the side at such a crucial stage, chasing his 8th championship medal. And Walter Smith, well, sometimes people accuse him of being cautious with his team lineups, but that certainly cannot be said today. And you can just imagine Rangers attacking down the flanks and trying to get in some quality crosses to this new striker.
Undoubtedly, he looks very mobile. I've been watching a warm-up with yourself, Jerry. He looks mobile. I think Walter, in fairness to him last weekend, I think he had problems with Van Vossen's fitness, and he decided to be a little bit cautious because of that. And now he's got tremendous options with Laudrup, Van Vossen wide positions, and now it'll be interesting to see how Anderson's going to stand up to the Scottish game.
Alec Miller, the Hibernian manager, is a lot happier with his players these days. He says they're more relaxed and confident again. They had to get back to basics after some poor results, but he's got them well fired up for this one. And it will be Rangers to kick down the Easter Road slope. So a fine atmosphere inside the ground. Let's hope it stays that way. And Rangers prepare to kick off. So away we go. And it's an early touch for Gordon Petric. Across to McLaren. Here's Robertson. Again, his pace will be vital in this match already. He's sprinting forward. He links ever so well with Laudrup. Here's Robertson again, laying it off to McCall. Gascoigne. This is Petric. A little touch to Laudrup, who's started on the right-hand side. Gascoigne, already getting some treatment from the Hibs fans. A touch there. First touch for Anderson. That's Hibs picking up the play through Michael O'Neill. Again, he's a player that they'll be looking to this afternoon, as they will to Darren Jackson, who tends to raise his game, particularly against the Old Firm, but just raising it too much there. And the free kick goes Rangers' way. Stuart McCall in the end of that one, who had to pass a fitness test this morning. So again, it's Hibs pushing forward. Sent in by Miller. Challenge going in from Keith Wright, and an early touch for Andy Gorham. So the two top goalkeepers on display this afternoon. There's Darren Jackson. Through now for Mickey Weir. And taken out of the play by Richard Goff. Free kick. And a word of warning from referee Willie Young for the Rangers skipper. Completely blocked on that. So Hibs showing plenty of determination. And forward goes Joe McLaughlin. And Tweed's up there as well. So there's plenty of height for Hibs to push forward to the set pieces, but nothing coming of that. And here's Laudrup. Van Vossen had made a bit of space ahead of him there, but Hibs will get players back now. It's played to Robertson. So turned by McLaren. Van Vossen battles hard, but so too does Darren Jackson. Good play by the Hibs man. A long one forward now for Mickey Weir to chase, but Gordon Petric was always comfortable there. He had a couple of shaky moments last week at Pittodrie. And that's a rather slack one from him.
Yeah, I'm always interested in the position that Petric takes up. Since he's went to Rangers at Dundee United, he was renowned as the spare man. The game suited him that way because he's a particularly good passer, other than that one you've just seen. But Goff particularly likes to be spare now. And I think at times he would prefer to be the guy who's not got a forward to pick up. And I think that this at times just gives him a few problems.
Well, we're talking about David Farrell before kick-off as well, Charlie.
Yeah.
Against Celtic at Parkhead, he played in a deep position behind the markers, but he's in the midfield area this afternoon, obviously.
Yep.
There's guys in there like Stuart McCall and Paul Gascoigne, and he'll want to shut them down.
Yeah, well, that's another interesting one, Jerry, because he's played deep in that role. I thought he might have picked up Gaza today, but it looks as if, fair credit to Alec Miller also, it looks as if he's got an attacking formation out, and I think we're going to see a very open game the way things have shaken up so far.
Rangers have better goal difference than Celtic at the moment. They'll want to add to that as they go for the 3 points here this afternoon. And this is Anderson, but, just over hitting that one. Maybe just a bit.
I think he's just had a few extra shredded wheat there this morning, Jerry.
Petric moves well forward. That's a good header from him. Van Vossen again, though, high and wide. So Rangers still have to settle. Hibs are showing a lot of determination in these opening spells. The Rangers have lost just twice in the last dozen visits here on Easter Road. But last season, they had the work cut out for them, and they failed to register a win. So, despite the fact they've had the upper hand in Hibs this particular season, they know that they're in for a bit of a battle here. Goff climbing for that one. Turned by Farrell. This is Jackson. It's another good touch by Jackson. It's played through by Mitchell. This is McCall. Didn't quite catch that one properly. That was Willie Miller to clear. Now it's McGinley. He's playing with confidence here. Mitchell threads it through looking for O'Neill. Across comes Petric. Goff has already been signalling to Petric to stay in fairly tight. He doesn't want him dragged into those wide areas too often. This is Mitchell. Away by McLaren. Not very effectively though. Turned by Farrell. This is Keith Wright getting a touch, and McLaren was under pressure there from Mickey Weir. It was Keith Wright who got his head to that ball. Goran wasted no time with the clearance, but let's have it again. It's cleared by Moore, picked up by McCall. Now it's Laudrup. Petric. Cross to McLaren. Robertson's away ahead of him, but quickly closed down by Pat McGinley. So a few of the early passes going astray.
They're just playing about with each other at the moment. I think they're just getting probably used to each other's system here. Probably, as I said earlier, with Gascoigne expected to get picked up. But I think the big day for Anderson will mainly be about the mobility that he's got. You know, he's got to move these two big tall centre halves, and I think that's what Rangers probably missed when Hateley, he probably in his early days at Rangers was giving them so much of.
It's a good interception by Petric. This is Van Vossen. Hibs players snapping away at his heels though, both Darren Jackson and Mickey Weir. Now it's Michael O'Neill. Touch from right. Darren Jackson. Mickey Weir tries to break through, but Petric was there, so too was Moore. Now it's Laudrup. Cutting away from Farrell. Lovely touch by Laudrup. It's McCall across now to Robertson. Forever running forward in support. Look at the ground, Laudrup's made up, popping up now on that left-hand side. Getting in the cross, and Gascoigne there. Challenge at the last moment. And it goes behind for the corner. Two Rangers.
It was a great move, great stuff from Laudrup. I tell you, Stephen Tweed does really well. I'm not sure whether he actually got the touch, but he did. Great defender from Stephen Tweed there.
Just in ahead of Gascoigne, who's on the ball now. They gave it away, almost got it back. Well, Hibs are trying to break here, but they need players forward. Michael O'Neill starts a run there to try and support Mickey Weir, but too many Rangers players around him. It's clipped through by Van Vossen. Well, it's going along at a fair old pace. This is Mitchell. McLaren gets there just ahead of Weir. This is Petric. McCall. Through for Laudrup. Trying to find an opening here. Sending it through, looking for McCall! And so unlucky. The ball going just behind. So unlucky. Great running that by McCall. Great awareness by Laudrup. And the ball drifting just past the post.
Yeah, it was a tremendous move. Here's Laudrup looking at Anderson. Also conscious of McCall making the run. This is a great touch. It was also interesting to watch Anderson drag the other centre half away from his space. You see him as Laudrup gets the ball here. He just peels off and goes the other side of the defender. He creates a space for McCall. Very unlucky.
So Laudrup looking very much in the mood. Little touch there by Keith Wright. This is Van Vossen. Goes down by Miller and McGinley. Van Vossen digs in well, and to the extent that the decision goes Rangers' way. It's pumped upfield by McLaughlin. Well, Hibs will be keen to settle again and get a few victories under their belt. They've used no fewer than 13 different defenders this season, which certainly hasn't helped Jim Leighton, who's lost more goals this season than he has in any other during his career. It's really been a big problem for them.
Yeah, it's been a massive problem. You've had people like Pat McGinley, who's a really influential midfield player, can get you probably a dozen goals a season from that role. But I mean, a lot of this season he's been playing right back, so it just shows you that the problems Hibs have had.
And problems sometimes that fans don't appreciate, and they start to put the manager under pressure. Just over 10 minutes gone here at Easter Road. There's still no scoring as Gascoigne tries to get forward. That was a fine challenge by McGinley. Played through by O'Neill, cut out by McLaren. This is McCall. Petric. Laudrup. Moore has started a run ahead of him. Gascoigne's there as well. This is Gascoigne. That's a corner kick. Gascoigne tried to thread that one through. The challenge came in. The ball's behind. It's a corner to Rangers. Jim Leighton's not a happy man, but the referee, who was well up for play, immediately pointed out towards the corner flag. And you can see everything's going to be contested here this afternoon. So this is a signal for Petric to move forward. And Richard Goff goes up there as well, so too does McLaren. And there's a real aerial threat here. And it's Goff who made the challenge. Cleared upfield by Miller. And McCall's happy to take the throw in. There's Robertson. Coming away from Darren Jackson and Keith Wright. Cross for Van Vossen. Gascoigne. Robertson kept the run going. Through now for Anderson. And, he's challenged there effectively by Stephen Tweed. That's Robertson to take this one. Same towards Anderson, but easily cleared by Hibernian. Forward by Robertson. Breaks away now to McCall. Laudrup. And taken out of the play there by Michael O'Neill. But, looking very much in the mood.
He looks as if he's up for the game. He looks as if he's going to get maybe a bit of space today, and he's going to thrive in it. I think Hibs will pay a bit more attention to him than he is again.
Weir goes into challenge, but that's a good play by Laudrup. Van Vossen was claiming he was impeded there on the edge of the area, but the referee was play on. This is O'Neill, he's caught by Moore, now it's Gascoigne, Moore again. And the offside flag goes up. Well, the linesman took his time about that. Gascoigne played it through there. And the ball was well in the air as the flag went up. And you get the feeling these days that a lot of linesmen are flagging as the player breaks as opposed to when the ball is actually played. So Goff's head out, but he gets a free kick also. A challenge illegal there from Keith Wright. And Gascoigne takes it quickly, but just too quickly. Not too happy, the Rangers crowd not too happy with the referee there. This is McCall, it's given away to Darren Jackson, through now for Mickey Weir. It's Jackson again. Now it's Weir, right on the edge of the area. That was David Robertson who made the challenge. Breaks away to O'Neill. And cleared by Goff. Miller challenge as well. Goff's under pressure here from McGinley. That's McLaren. Gascoigne. Gascoigne did well there because he was very quickly closed down by Farrell. He still managed to get the ball out to Craig Moore. Laudrup. Nice turn away from Farrell. Robertson's available. Van Vossen's ahead of him. Breaks now to Gascoigne. He's surrounded though by Hibs players. He's claiming a free kick there, but then the referee waves play on. This is Mickey Weir turning well and getting the free kick conceded by Alan McLaren. Well, the referee having to award a number of free kicks, and two players will have to be a little bit careful.
I don't think there was much in it, to be honest, and I actually thought Mickey Weir had the advantage. I think he'd more or less turned in a decent position for Hibs, and I thought the ref could have maybe just let him play on there and get the advantage of it.
Well, Joe McLaughlin has pushed forward. Stephen Tweed's up there as well. It's Willie Miller who takes it. Just runs away from McLaughlin. Former Falkirk player who moved here just a few weeks ago. Now it's Gascoigne for Rangers. To McCall. Gascoigne again. Well, a late challenge on him there by Keith Wright. I don't think the referee spotted it. So laid off by Anderson. This is Moore. So it's cleared by Mitchell. Done by McLaren. McLaughlin's clearance, a touch by Wright, and the The referee now is going to have a word with Keith Wright.
I think it was a late challenge on Gascoigne. Just having a rub in to calm him down.
I think there was also the use of a hand there by Keith Wright. It's a free kick to Rangers, but I think you're right, Charlie. The referee was also having a word about his late challenge just a few moments earlier. Just calming things down. Goff was well forward there, but that one comes off him, and out for the throw to Hibernian. Pulled through by Miller. Well, Goff was always going to get that one against Weir. This is Robertson. Gascoigne. And again, you can see David Farrell doing a good job there closing him down, but the referee awards a free kick to Rangers. Farrell is complaining that Gascoigne lifted his arms. He made the challenge there, and Farrell appealed to the referee, but the free kick was given the other way.
Well, I've got to go along with the referee again. I think he got it right. I think people in this country always seem to think that when a talented player has the ball, that a defender, a midfield player can pressurise him and kick him, and it's acceptable. As you see somebody like Gascoigne try to protect, you say, okay, there's occasions where he uses his elbows when he shouldn't. I think something like that, he's just trying to protect the ball.
I think Willie Young there just saying to Gascoigne that it's all right, he had a close grip on things, and it's good to see a referee speak to a player in those conditions.
Yes, it's nice to see that. Hibs could do with Michael O'Neill involved a bit more, Jerry. I think he's a player who, I think, always gets these Hibs supporters excited when he's on the ball. You feel as if, a bit like Laudrup, he can do something different. I'd like to see if he could get on the ball and create a bit of danger for Hibs.
It's significant that last season when Laudrup was asked to name a few players in the Premier Division that he rated, O'Neill was high on that list. And this is Keith Wright trying to get forward now, and Goff Seren ahead of him. And the header allows the keeper to comfortably pick up the ball. And it's quickly played out to Alan McLaren. Through for Van Vossen. Robertson is racing ahead of him. So Darren Jackson sticks a boot in. Long clearance from Andy Gorham. It turns out to be a very good one. It's McCall playing it through, looking for Laudrup. Showing great pace, but Joe McLaughlin used all his experience there. Didn't dive in, just timed it nicely. McCall, Gascoigne trying the shot, but always wide of target, but no harm in having a go, and certainly his scoring rate has been excellent. He's struck 12 times, including once from the penalty spot, and 4 of his goals have come in the past 4 matches. He really does seem to be settling down. So it's just over 20 minutes gone here at Easter Road. Still no scoring. And that's the header from Graham Mitchell. Touched by Goff. And miscue there by McCall. But Goff's there again to close things down. It's played to Moore. It's a good play by Craig Moore, getting away initially there from Graham Mitchell. Through now to Van Vossen. And Anderson just beaten to that one. It wasn't the best of balls to him. It allowed McLaughlin to get away. And here is Michael O'Neill. Sending in the cross, the header going in there from Keith Wright. Well, if you're getting a bit of power in that one, it might have troubled Andy Gorham, but he certainly got a little bit of space there, and the cross floated in.
Yeah, it's a good cross. It's the area we talked about where Petric probably isn't at his most comfortable. And Michael O'Neill on the ball, it's a good ball in for Keith Wright. It was a hard header to take. He's got to put the power on it, but at least it's encouraging to see O'Neill attack an area where Rangers, I think, ain't really at their best sometimes.
It's a long one from McLaren, and McLaughlin copes with that well. Touch from Darren Jackson. Well, O'Neill's first touch let him down there, but the weight of the ball goes Hibs' way. This is McGinley. Through now looking for Keith Wright, and Petric is there, just to do enough. That's Robertson. Right, that was just too far ahead of him, but McLaren backs up well. Oh, it's being fiercely contested out there. Here's Jackson. Well, the Hibs fans are pretty happy with their team at the moment. This is Mitchell. And the referee has awarded a free kick. Craig Moore there, getting the challenge. The referee had spotted an infringement, and he's awarded the free kicks again. Hibs push players forward. A few of the tall defenders up there. McLaughlin, Tweed. A fair bit of movement now inside the area as the ball's delivered, and it's Goff there with McLaren. Get it away. Miller to Jackson. It's off the head of Petric, but a bit of leaning there by Keith Wright. Again, the referee was right on the spot and immediately awarded the free kick. This is McCall for Rangers. Well, McCall's the man who came closest to breaking the deadlock when they ran into a superb through ball from Laudrup to send the ball just past the post. It was rather unlucky. And here he is again, still pushing forward. Looking influential in this Rangers midfield this afternoon. It's laid off by Van Vossen, picked up now by Gascoigne. Robertson starts running forward. Still it's Gascoigne stepping away from Darren Jackson. Good solid challenge going in there though from Pat McGinley. Gascoigne. Laudrup. And the free kick awarded. Laudrup impeded there. Well, the referee's right on top of these situations. It's a nice change of direction there, a bit of pace, and he was clearly held. And really young. He's handling this match well, keeping a tight grip on things. So Jim Leighton lines up the defensive wall. Gordon Petric is close to the ball. He can certainly crack them. Richard Goff moves towards the edge of the area. So it's Petric who comes forward, but he was always underneath that one. He certainly struck it with plenty of power, but high over the top.
Yeah, leaned well back in it. He's went for power rather than worrying about keeping the ball down. You see, it's always on the rise. It was a good sorry, I couldn't even spit it out there. Good opportunity there for Rangers. They were patient. They held the ball on, and Hibs defenders were just sitting in a bit deep. And if they tend to do that, then Gascoigne and Laudrup will eventually get hold of it again. They must push out now.
Gascoigne loses out to Weir, and Goff certainly held the Hibs player there, Michael O'Neill, and Goff's already been warned. He's rather fortunate to be getting away with this because he's already committed a similar kind of foul. So the Rangers skipper gets his final warning. This time he's in definite trouble. The message was there from the referee. So perhaps a chance here for Hibernian to do something. Now it's Andy Gorham's turn to organise the defensive wall. And it's Goff there who makes amends by clearing that one, but it's picked up now by Darren Jackson. But there's no one attacking in that area. The ball was always too high, too powerful, and it's behind for the goal kick.
I'm enjoying the game. I think it's a decent game. I think they're both trying to play the right way. It's fairly open, although there is a few heavy tackles coming in now and then. I think both teams though are just lacking that final ball at the moment. It's just when they get to vital areas, nothing's really come in properly yet. And I think other than Laudrup, who has had a couple of tremendous dribbling runs, Everything else is just keep falling down when it gets to the vital areas.
Touch on there by Craig Moore. It's away by Mitchell. Touch by David Farrell. And this is dropping in behind the Rangers defence, but McLaren managed to get back. Goff was under serious pressure there. This is Willie Miller for Hibernian. Through now for Weir. Again, it's Willie Miller, well forward. Goff's header. Finds Gascoigne. Now it's Laudrup. This is Van Vossen. And good challenge there by Miller. Well, you saw Miller attacking just a few moments ago, and they get back there to make a good challenge because Rangers had a break on. But here they come again. McCall plays it across to Craig Moore. Sweeps it away to the far side, but that drops between Anderson and Laudrup, and Hibs clear it comfortably. And this is McGinley. Another long, high one. It's Keith Wright with Richard Goff here. And the Rangers skipper was taking a knock as he headed that one behind. Well, the two players jostling all the way. Goff decided to concede the corner, and that's a bad one there. Right in the face. But he's back on his feet. And the free kick has been awarded. Well, he had decided that he was under so much pressure he'd have to head it out for the corner, and he was caught there by the high boot.
It's a typical piece of Goff defending. A determined striker, Keith Wright, determined to get there and work Goff all the way. And he simply try to get the ball there. There's no malice in the challenge. It's probably typical. Look like Richard Goff, he probably gets them every day in training, never mind in matches. You know, big Alec McLeish has got plenty.
And it shows. Anyway, it's cleared now by Willie Miller. That's high onto the stand roof. So just had a picture Goff and McLaren and a bit of a conflab there. Just getting things sorted out, and one or two long high balls being played out of the Hibs defence have been causing them a few problems. This is Gascoigne. Across now to Petric. Now it's Laudrup. And away there by Mitchell. So Goff in the thick of things again. Gascoigne wanted too much time there, and he's not going to get it in this particular match. This is Miller. McGinley. Miller again. Keith Wright. Good play by Hibs. Darren Jackson. Across now to Mitchell. This is O'Neill. Weir. And a good challenge there by McLaren. Now the brakes on for Laudrup.